channel. So today's video is going to be a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial using all drugstore products. I get a lot of really great feedback on all of my drugstore makeup tutorials, so I thought I would bring you guys one for the Valentine's Day holiday. That sounded weird. But yeah, not only is this a full face drugstore makeup tutorial, but I also give you two lip options for it. So we've got this one, which is a nice kind of neutral taupey, not taupey, like mauve-y pink lip, more on the neutral side, but still not just your typical nude lip. And then we also have a vampy Cabernet color. But on the eyes, we've got kind of that pinky tone going on, inspired by the Valentine's Day holiday. Why do I keep saying that? It sounds so weird. Yeah, but we've got a pinky eye inspired by Valentine's Day, and I think this eye would actually go with any lip color you choose, but I wanted to give you not one, but two options because I love switching up my lip color, and I know you guys probably do too. The rest of this video is going to be a voiceover, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because it means the world to me. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hey ladies, so we're going to start off with our eyes. I'm first going to take the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer and just slap some of that all over my eyes and rub it out with my fingers. If you don't have an eye primer already, I definitely recommend this one. It's awesome. Next, we're going to take the shade Bella Cappuccino from Milani on a Sigma F40 brush, and we're just going to buff this into the crease as our transition color so that all of the other shades that we use blend nicely. So you're just going to buff that from inner corner to outer corner in the crease, back and forth until it's nice and as blown out as possible. Now we're going to mix two shades. This is Milani Bella Mandarin and NYX Primary Color in red. I'm going to mix those on an F30 or an E35 brush from Sigma and buff that into the crease. I didn't have kind of like a pinky red, so I kind of just mixed these two, and it was the perfect color combined. So I'm just buffing that in my crease, and it's going to add some warmth and some pinky reddishness that we would like for a Valentine's Day look. So we're just going to buff that back and forth until it's nice and blended out and right into that transition color. And then I took my E40 again and just blended everything together. Now I'm going to take Mittens from ColourPop on a Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to buff this throughout the crease just to add some depth and dimension, make the eye a little bit darker but not too much. I just wanted to add a little bit more brown to the eye to make it look a little bit more neutral, because at this point it was looking too bright for me. So I wanted to add some brown to make it look a little bit more neutral and then also add some depth to the eye. So I'm buffing that in the crease. And now for the lid, we're going to take this Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is the shade Inked in Pink, and I'm going to put that on a Sigma concealer brush and just put it all over the eye as an eyeshadow base for the shimmer that we'll be using. So we're just going to lay that down with that concealer brush all over the lid. And then once that is on, we're going to take this NYX Roll-On Shimmer. This is in the shade Salmon, and I'm basically just going to roll that onto my eye and then pat it in with that same concealer brush, just because I wanted it to really sink into the eye and not fall all over. So I wanted to make sure it was really stuck onto that base that we put down. So I'm rolling it on and then patting it on, and it's stuck really nicely. And isn't this shade gorgeous? I think it's the perfect shade for Valentine's Day. Now I'm going to take Mittens again, and this time on a Sigma Buff and Blend brush. I'm going to put that right on the outer corner just to deepen everything up and make it look a little bit more sultry and a little bit more nicely blended. We're going to buff and blend that just like the brush says, all on the outer corner, and then I dragged a little bit more into the crease just to make everything blend nicely. Took my E25 brush once again and just blended all of those edges together to make sure everything was nice and seamless. Now for the brow bone, we're going to take Wet n Wild's Brulee eyeshadow on a Sigma E55 eye shading brush, and we're just going to highlight the brow bone. I chose a matte brow bone highlight just because we have so much shimmer going on in the lid, and I think it is more flattering that way. Now I'm going to go ahead and quickly put on some liquid liner. This is the NYC liquid liner in the shade Black. This is the best eyeliner ever, and I love that I can speed up me doing my eyeliner because it makes me feel fancy and like I actually can do my eyeliner that quickly. The power of editing, people. So yeah, I just did my winged liner. You can do this. It's definitely optional. You don't have to. You could do something more neutral or natural if you'd like. Now I'm just doing a coat of mascara quickly to prep for falsies, and the falsies we're using are these Miss Adoro number 217s. They're really nice and long and feathery and beautiful. I think it's perfect for like this kind of girly look. Just make sure lashes look nice and long. Now for the face, we're going to start with the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth, I think it's called, and I'm going to put that all over my skin with my fingers to prep for foundation. And the foundation we're going to be using is the NYX Invincible Fullest Coverage Foundation. I have the shade, I think it's light medium or something, and I'm putting that on my skin with a damp beauty blender. I've basically only been using a beauty blender lately for my makeup because my skin is really dry because it's the winter, and using a brush just isn't working for me right now. So I've just been using a beauty blender and it's been working wonders. So I'm putting this all over my skin. I wanted a nice full coverage look, and I wanted it to be not very dewy, so that's why I chose this foundation. Now for concealer, we're going to take the Maybelline Master Conceal, and I'm going to put that under my eyes and immediately after blend it out with the Beauty Blender. This stuff dries really, really quickly, and it's awesome, but it does dry quickly. So I just recommend doing one eye at a time, or doing one section of your face at a time, just so that it doesn't dry, and it's just easier to blend out if you do it one eye at a time instead of putting all the concealer on and then trying to blend it out. It's just way easier to do it in pieces. So I'm putting that on with my Beauty Blender as well, and then I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder on a tapered highlighter brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to set that concealer. Didn't really feel the need to set my entire face, but I just set wherever I put that concealer down so that it wouldn't move around or crease on my face. And now I'm going to bronze my skin with the NYC Smooth Skin Sunny Bronzer and a large duo fiber brush from Sigma. I'm first going to take this and kind of warm up the skin, add some, not glow, but just add some color back into the skin, and I'm going to go after this with a contour shade, which is the NYX Powder Blush in Taupe. I'm going to take that on my Real Techniques flat contour brush, and I'm going to go ahead and sculpt out my cheekbones and around my forehead and around my nose and all the places we usually contour. I've been loving doing a bronzer and then a contoured shade lately because it looks a lot more natural than just doing one or the other. I also love this brush for contouring my nose, which I usually suck at, but this just makes it so easy. Now I'm going to take Jordana Powder Blush in the shade Tawny Beige on this Real Techniques Bold Metals Blush brush. I'm just going to pop that on the cheeks. It's a nice neutral pink blush, not too much, not going to compete with anything else on the face, so we're just going to pop that on the cheeks. And then once that is done, we're going to highlight with this NYX Illuminator in the shade Narcissistic. I'm going to pop that on the high points of the face with my Real Techniques setting brush. I love this as a setting brush and as a highlighting brush. The small tapered highlighter brush from Sigma and this one just work hand in hand. You could use either of them kind of interchangeably. I love them. Now I'm going to move back to the eyes. I'm going to take this Jordana eyeliner pencil. I can't remember. I think it's Espresso Last is the name of it. And I'm just going to line my waterline with it. I wanted something dark but not too harsh, so I decided on brown. Then I'm going to take that Mittens color again, this time on a flat definer brush from Sigma. I'm going to press that into the lashes to add some more depth and so that eyeliner doesn't look so stark in the waterline. Now I'm going to take Bella Mandarin again, this time on a pencil brush. I'm just going to buff that all along that lower lash line and into that Mittens color that we laid down before. And this is going to tie the lower lash line into the top of the eye, and it's just going to make everything look so much nicer. Then I'm going to take that highlighter we use on our face and just quickly highlight the inner corner of our eye with it. And then once that is done, we're going to finish up the eyes with some mascara on the lower lashes. And for lip option number 1, this is our Sexy Cabernet Red Lip. I'm going to start with NYX Cabaret Lip Liner Pencil, and I'm going to line my entire lip with it. I love speeding this part up because it takes me forever to do my lip liner. Give this video a thumbs up if you're the same way. But yeah, I'm just going to line my whole lip and fill it in. I think I filled in the whole lip. Yeah, so I'm going to fill it in as a nice base for the lipstick we're going to use. I think this lip color is perfect if you're really going for that sultry, sexy look, like full-on glam. Then the lipstick we're using is Divine Wine from Maybelline. It's part of the Creamy Mattes collection, and we're just going to top that lip liner off with that lipstick, and it's a beautiful Cabernet Wine, gorgeous red lip, super sexy, super sultry, just love it. So yeah, this is how the look looks with that first Cabernet red sexy wine shade on the lips. I hope you like it. I definitely love this kind of look, but not everybody likes to go for this look. So our second lip option is going to be more neutral. So we're going to start off with my favorite NYX lip liner pencil in the shade Rose Brown, and I'm going to line my lip and fill in the outer corners of my lip with it, kind of contouring the lips. It's my new little trick that I like to do. Yeah, so I'm going to line the lips and contour them and shade in the inner corners of the lips. And this is a neutral lip, but it's not a plain nude. Then I'm going to take Lust for Blush, which is from that same Creamy Mattes line from Maybelline. I'm going to fill in the lip with that. This is more pink than that Rose Brown lip liner, but they kind of tie in so perfectly together to make a perfect kind of neutral mauvey lip. And then just to tone everything down, I'm going to take Petal Plush Color Elixir from Maybelline as well, and just top off that whole lip. Makes it nice and glossy and sexy, and then also just tones it down so it's not as dark on the lip. It makes it a little bit more wearable. But yeah, that is how the look looks with a more neutral lip. If you're going for that kind of look, I think this look would go with any lip color, honestly, but this one is my favorite. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.